nerves, his punches, where, you know, like the first few rounds, he throws very few punches.
He's just measuring. He's a computer, man.
Yep.
10th round, maybe by 4 or 5 points. So I'm very disappointed that I don't know what the judges saw. I really don't understand.
Whole way, you know, so I don't know, man. I think it's bad judging, incompetence as usual, I think, and I'm retired for a reason.
Joe Rogan said Manny Pacquiao got unfairly robbed in his fight against Mario Barrios. He praised Manny's speed, saying even at his age, he was still quick and sharp. Joe noticed Pacquiao landed cleaner punches and had better control in the ring. He was confused about how the judges gave the win to Barrios to him. The decision didn't make any sense and felt very unfair and disappointing.
But once he gets in there, he's hyper competitive. He wants to win at all costs. He's gonna put himself at harm's risk to make sure he gets that W, man. I've always liked Wonderboy, man.
I couldn't believe Kevin Holland decided to have a kickboxing fight with him. I couldn't believe Kevin Holland, they made a deal, no going to the ground. He's like, let's just stand up. Like, what are you saying?
I don't think Holland was gonna take him down anyways.
Well, I think you would try. I mean,
probably would have been worse.
Fantastic jiu-jitsu guy.
Yeah,
Holland's
but the wrestling,
yeah,
and that is like one of the things that drains people. You know, he might have got stopped early if he went for a takedown, and I think that's kind of what hurt Izzy in the Pereira fight, putting those takedowns up there. It takes a lot of gas. If you haven't been doing that for a lifetime, wrestling is one of the most draining things for the energy tank.
Without a doubt. I think with Izzy though, like he talked about that left leg getting compromised, the calf kicks.
Sean Gibbons, who works closely with Pacquiao's team, was openly upset after the fight result. He was shocked when he saw the scorecards because Pacquiao followed the perfect plan. With sharp combos, smart movement, and more activity, Sean couldn't believe the judge's call and called it totally unfair. He felt it disrespected Manny's great performance and sent a bad message about fairness in boxing.
Well, Manny Pacquiao's advisor, Sean Gibbons, here in Las Vegas. Sean, for many people, they felt that Manny had done enough to have his hand raised tonight, felt like he rolled back the years and was going to be WBC champion once again, wasn't to be a majority draw instead. So how would you assess the fight? What are your reflections?
Well, I would assess it that to me, I was amazed. You know, I've seen Manny in the gym, I saw him working, but until you see a guy in the fight, you don't know 100% what you're going to get. The guy was so smooth, relaxed. I had him like up going into the 10th round, maybe by 4 or 5 points. So I'm very disappointed that I don't know what the judges saw. I really don't understand.
So we've just had a press conference and you can see even though Manny doesn't, say it himself in his emotions, he's disappointed. How do you guys regroup from that? And what was the mood like in the dressing room after the fight?
You know, it was just kind of disbelief a little. Like, how does that happen? Why does that happen? Manny Pacquiao, at 46 years old, making history, vintage performance, gave it his all in the ring. And why, he's been robbed on a few occasions. Now, he's got a few, decisions that were close, that went his way. But the mood was like just disbelief. Just like why does it happen? I don't get it.
With the fight itself, what was you most pleased with from Manny's performance?
Was it?
With the fight itself, what was you most pleased with from Manny's performance?
Oh, I mean, everything. I mean, the guy, for 46 years old and training 7 weeks, he had stamina.
Freddie Roach was emotional and clear right after the fight. He strongly believed Pacquiao had done enough to win and called for an immediate rematch. Freddie pointed to Manny's clean punches and control over the fight's pace as proof of victory. He felt Pacquiao's performance was much stronger than Barrios, and the only way to fix this was by setting up another fight. Freddie's trust in Manny, even at 46, never wavered.
We had a great fight. Manny fought very well, and he even had a knockout in there somewhere. I thought he won the fight 8-4, but that's the way things go, and we would like a rematch right away.
Fans and commentators all over social media share the same feeling. Manny Pacquiao should have been the winner. They praised his accuracy, defense, and control of the fight's rhythm. Most agreed Pacquiao clearly outboxed Barrios, making the official decision confusing. Many thought this result hurt boxing's reputation and could weaken fans' trust in the sport.
So Manny Pacquiao versus Mario Barrios ends in a draw. For me personally, I feel like Manny Pacquiao got robbed in this fight. I had predicted Manny Pacquiao to lose, but I do not think he lost this fight. Even though it wasn't perfect, I thought he pulled it out the bag. With his sheer tenacity, his veteran grit, we even saw flashes of that signature volume combination punching. Was super durable in this fight. And he even used mind games and tricks and tactics to get Mario Barrios off his game. Mario Barrios was distracted, he was hesitant, he wasn't throwing a lot of punches, he wasn't listening to his corner. And overall, even though it ended in a draw, I thought Manny Pacquiao should have won, and this fight would have made history, and it's a real shame that it didn't. But comment down below and let me know what you guys thought about this fight.
Former champ Shawn Porter gave a clear breakdown and sided with Pacquiao. He said Barrios didn't show the strong tactics or variety expected in a fight like this. On the other hand, Pacquiao showed skill after skill, cutting angles, fake moves, and smart combos with perfect timing. Shawn pointed out Barrios looked unsure, while Pacquiao seemed in control, making it hard to justify many rounds going to Barrios.
Shawn, he may not have gotten him out of there in 3, but he looked like he damn near won the first 3 rounds. What did you think of Pacquiao tonight? Who do you think won the fight?
It was really hard for me to give Mario rounds. I thought that, Manny is a systematic fighter. He works, jab, 1-2s. He's always leading with the straight left. I don't feel like Mario took control, took charge at any points. I don't know if he outlanded them at any point in any rounds. It was hard. It's really hard to see from where I was at. But all in all, I just felt like it was, if you had a meter, it was really swaying Manny's way the whole way. So I don't know, man. I think it's bad judging, incompetence as usual, I think, and I'm retired for a reason. I didn't retire because I couldn't get decisions, but simply put, there's a lot that goes on in this game that I don't agree with, and this just adds to my fire.
After the controversial decision, fans noticed official media only showed highlights favoring Barrios. One fan tweeted, "Even PBC highlights show mostly Barrios punches, even when Manny clearly won the round." This raised worries about editing bias trying to change how people saw the fight. Teofimo Lopez didn't hold back either. He clearly said Pacquiao won, praising Manny's steady work and clean punches. Lopez admitted Barrios had some good moments, but they didn't match Manny's consistent effort. His view made the scoring controversy even stronger.
So, plus the commentators, I don't know what they're talking about, how they saying it, but I scored a 9-3.
Is there any way Barrios eked out a draw, or just that was highway robbery?
Maybe the championship rounds, but even then, I felt like Pacquiao stole them at the end of each round. So, hey, I'm just a spectator tonight, you know what I mean? But it's good to see Manny at 46 going 12 rounds with a world champion. Got to give him that.
Well, you always talk about the industry and some of the funny stuff. So, conspiracy theory, Tio. Why do you think then, if Pacquiao clearly won the fight in your eyes, they would make it a draw instead?
I get in trouble, Sean. I get in trouble when I talk about these conspiracies. But nevertheless, hopefully we see him again.
You think he should?
Look, we got a champ right here.
Gary Antuab Russell spoke highly of Pacquiao's performance, especially at his age for Russell. It was amazing that Manny could outwork and outthink a younger fighter. He confidently said Pacquiao won at least 8 rounds and controlled most of the fight. Gary highlighted how Manny's footwork, speed, and punch volume stayed strong throughout, making it hard to argue against Manny winning.
Entertaining fight. Father Time didn't show in Manny Pacquiao. A lot of people thought his age was going to catch up with him. It didn't play a part at all in that fight. He was fast, he was strong, he was in shape, and he didn't show any kinks in his armor. I'm proud of him. Too many more than Manny Pacquiao. I take my hat off to him.
Who would you love to see him fight next?
Honestly, I would like to see a rematch. I would like to see a rematch. Why? Because I don't think that was a legitimate decision. So, but it is what it is,
What do you think Mario could have done better to actually sway people to believe this was a draw?
He could have been more active. I feel like he was waiting too long. Mario Barrios, he's a precision fighter, but Manny Pacquiao, he's too busy for a fighter that's just want to sit there and take pictures and look pretty. Mario Barrios, I feel like he got to be punctual when he's boxing. You can be a boxer, but be an effective boxer. I feel like he was just waiting there in the pocket a little too long, and that just kind of cost him a couple of rounds. That's why I say I don't think it should have been a majority draw. A split decision, Manny Pacquiao, I think.
What was your scorecard?
Split decision, Manny Pacquiao.
How many rounds did Manny win?
I give him 7, 8 tops.
You felt like Mario?
8 tops. But I feel like Manny Pacquiao all around outworked Mario.